It's good to have you once again, Comrade.
Thank you for having me.
You have become an authority when it comes to backing up your argument with constitutional references, even if you are not a lawyer. And this has made a lot of Nigerians to listen to you when you speak. We had the FCT Area Council elections, where the Minister of the FCT declared a work-free day, and he also went out to monitor the elections. This generated reactions from Nigerians like Falana, SAN, Sowore, Reuben Abati, Effiong, an activist, a group called Policy and Legal Advocacy Centre, and a democratic party called the ADC, among others. What do you have to say in reacting to this?
Thank you very much. I want to start by saying that is it because it is wicked? Is it because it is wicked? No, let's be honest. The FCT minister was not wrong in any way to have declared a work-free day and also to have gone to observe or monitor the area council election. It's not wrong in any way. And I was surprised when I was watching Arise News. Reuben Abati was saying that it is not, the FCT minister does not have the powers to declare a work-free day. And also, Elene Sikh, S.A. Falana, also made that position, forgetting the fact that the FCT minister is an appointee of the president. Now, I want to put the record straight by referencing, not only referencing, but also reading the sections of the Constitution on which the FCT minister has done what he did. And let me say, if you look at the Nigerian Constitution, Section 147, Section 148, and Chapter 1, Part 2, Section 5, Subsection 1, if you look at those sections, you will see why the minister has declared the public holiday. In addition to those sections, if you look at the Public Holiday Act, Section 2 and Section 3, you will see clearly why the FCT minister declared the work-free day. But I don't want to just cite it. For the purpose of putting the record straight, I want to read those sections so Nigerians will see. Because it is wrong, unlike a person, you will be passing wrong information. Now please follow me. Let me read the sections I've just cited in our Nigerian Constitution. I want to start by reading Section 147. Section 147 of the Nigerian Constitution says, there shall be such office of Minister of the Government of the Federation as may be established by the President. 2. Any appointment to the office of Minister of the Government of the Federation shall, if the nomination of any person to such office is confirmed by the Senate, be made by the President. Now, let's look at Section 148, Subsection 1. It said the President may, in his discretion, assign to the Vice President or any Minister of the Government of the Federation responsibility for any business of the government of the Federation, including the administration of any department of government. Now, let's also go to Chapter 1, Part 2, Section 5, Subsection 1. It says, subject to the provision of this Constitution, the executive powers of the Federation, A, shall be vested in the President and may, subject as aforesaid and to the provisions of any law made by the National Assembly, be exercised by him either directly or through the Vice President and ministers of the government of the Federation or officers in the public service of the Federation. That is delegation of power. And let me also, before I continue to explain, let me read the Public Holiday Act for us to see. Look at the Public Holiday Act, Section 2, subsection 1. In addition to days mentioned in the schedule to this act, the President may, by public notice, appoint a special day to be kept as a public holiday, either throughout Nigeria or in any part thereof, and any day so appointed shall be kept as a public holiday. Let me go to Section 3, because subsection 2 of Section 2 is talking about the governor having power to declare public holiday. Now, Section 3. In this section, public holiday, including part of a day and any day declared as a work-free day. So, looking at these sections, if you look at the section we talked about in the Constitution, Section 148, the President has delegated his powers, his responsibility to make the announcement of a public holiday. Because one thing is clear, that all of them that are talking about the FCT minister not having powers to declare public holiday also agree that the President has the powers following the Public Holiday Act. And the President has said through the FCT minister that he has declared public holiday. Because if you listen to the press statement of the FCT minister, he said the President is on the know. The President approves for a work-free day for FCT residents for the 20th of February 2026. So they will have the opportunity to put themselves together before the 21st of February election. Some people are saying that he doesn't have the right. That is it. I've just read it. The President delegated his powers, and following actions I've cited and I've read, he can. And what he did is in line and in tandem with the spirit and letters of the Nigerian Constitution and also the Public Holiday Act. And Sowore and some other people said the FCT minister does not have the right, or it's wrong for him to go and be monitoring or observing the FCT Area Council election. It's unfortunate because himself went and observed. Himself is not a voter. Just like Wike is not a voter in FCT. His polling unit is in Rivers State. Sowore polling unit is in Ondo State. His local government is Odo in Ondo State. That is where he votes. But he went out to observe. So on what ground did Sowore went out to observe the Area Council election? So people just disseminate wrong information. If you don't like a person, fine. But when the person is doing what is right, say the truth. As an activist, as a journalist, if it's a political party like the ADC, I understand that. Because as an opposition party, you are not supposed to see anything good in the ruling party, so you are supposed to condemn it. But for people like Reuben Abati, for people like Falana, for people like Effiong, and other persons and groups that are saying that it's wrong. It is not wrong. I've cited and I've read the sections to prove that what the FCT minister did was in line with the Constitution. And because the President has delegated the responsibility to announce the work-free day, following Section 148, 147, and also Chapter 1, Part 2, Section 5, Subsection 1A. That is why I said I want to make this clear. Now, let me say this. If there is a one-chance attack, they'll say, he's the FCT minister, he's sleeping in his house, he's not providing security. But now he wants to go and observe the area council election to make sure that everything moves smoothly. And they are saying that he's not supposed to do that. It's not in his... he doesn't have the right to do that. So we should stop this kind of politics and speak the truth. If it is ADC, I understand. If it is PDP, I understand. But not an activist, not a journalist, to have misinformed the public without having any empirical evidence. I've given empirical evidence to the fact that what the FCT minister did is in line with the Nigerian Constitution and also the Public Holiday Act. Let me say this, the Calabar people will say, that is, they don't beat a messenger. The FCT minister, His Excellency Barrister Wike, is a messenger of the president. So if anybody wants to beat anybody, it should be the president and not the FCT minister. The FCT minister is just a messenger. That is what I want to make clear. Thank you.